C&D bonding green flag is out, and we're underway.
40 laps is the distance. Colin Weinbarger on the outside, Mike Marlar on the inside. Marlar tries to get a good start, but it's going to be Colin Weinbarger with the run down the back straightaway. Will he lead his first laps in the Wild West Shootout off corner number 4? Yes, he will. Colin Weinbarger, your leader.
How about that? First time club, and he's in it. Meanwhile, Marlar sits in second. He's got Bobby Pierce working to his inside. Garrett Alberson back and forth. Cade Dillard rides in 5th. Weinbarger trying to pick up a beyond career win. He's had a lot of big wins. This will be the biggest. Meanwhile, Marlar and Pierce go at it for the second spot. Alberson watches it unfold behind them. Second and third on the bottom. Alberson to the cushion. That's where your leader, Colin Weinbarger is. And man, Pierce gets a big bite off the bottom of 2. Now he'll slide in front of Mike. Marlar sets his sights on Colin Weinbarger. And here comes Alberson. My goodness. 3 cars going for the same piece of real estate. Somehow we stay clean and green.
Yeah, and while that's going on, Colin Weinbarger is driving away from the field in this one. They're coming across this time to complete lap number 4. We're going to check the gap for you. It is 1.7 seconds for the Corbin, Oregon driver.
And on your screen, good battle you're watching right there. Cade Dillard's got 5th, Sheppard's right there with him, and Troutman in tow with Herb with him. Meanwhile, the lead for Colin Weinbarger, he has dropped 0.6 of a second off in the past 3 laps. As meanwhile, Troutman catches the concrete down in 1 and 2, drives off, will stay clean and green. Now with 10 laps on the board, 30 to go, and we have got our first Midwest Sheet Metal caution of this feature.
Don Shaw right here on the front stretch.
And Don Shaw stopped on the exit of turn number 4.
To the Ham Lake, Minnesota driver, Don Shaw, as he got too high.
Ooh, oh, man, that was a hard hit.
Yes, it was. And Colin Weinbarger leads him into the Rio Grande Waste Services restart zone.
Alberson looking to get ahead of steam as he heads to the top of the racetrack. Meanwhile, Weinbarger right through the middle. Pierce looks to the inside of him. Pierce will slide it up high. Meanwhile, Marlar back to life. They're bringing Dillard to the party through turns 3 and 4. Pierce thinks about a slider. Can't quite get there. Weinbarger leads lap 11 as we continue early in this one.
Yeah, side by side on back from about 4th on back as Mike Marlar, like you said, has come under fire here as they're nearly 3 wide to get down the back straightaway. Trouble for Cade Dillard. Bobby Pierce just lost the 2nd spot, and as they come across the line, it'll be a completed lap. Pierce back to 4th, and Dillard nurses to the infield. We stay green.
Cade Dillard calls it a night as Alberson on the move.
What a great race this is. You could toss a blanket over top of pretty much the entire top 7 cars right now as Marlar throws a slider on Alberson to take 2nd, and he'll do so. Marlar started on the pole. He fell back to 4th, and now he's rallied back up to the number 2 position. And don't look now, you got Illinois on Illinois violence back there for 4th.
Yeah, Younghan's creeping in there trying to battle with the top 5 as well as, man, Alberson over the cushion. That opens the door. Oh, Sheppard in front of both of them as he and Pierce go at it. Alberson back to the cushion. Man, it is a slugfest from 2nd on back. Weinbarger right now thinking, when is the checkered flag going to fly? Come on, guys, let's end it right now.
Well, unfortunately for him, he has still got 22 more laps to go as we're 2 laps shy of the halfway point. But Colin Weinbarger right now, the talk of the town, leading a star-studded field of late models. It's Marlar, Alberson, Sheppy, Pierce, Bales, Younghans. They're all within the same half straightaway of each other.
Yeah, you got 7 cars right now duking it out for the top 5. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead picking up. Weinbarger working a lap 20, coming back to halfway. Marlar's right there with him. Marlar's going to throw a big slider. Nope, he keeps it in the middle of the racetrack through turns 3 and 4. And now here comes Brandon Sheppard, the B5 on the move. Alberson heads to the top. We're halfway home.
Oh my goodness, there are literally 7 cars all within a half straightaway of each other, all battling for the race lead. Here comes Sheppy on the bottom. They're nearly 3 wide off turn 4.
And Brandon Sheppard to the inside of Marlar. Marlar through the middle, 3 wide for the lead. Weinbarger off the cushion. Oh boy, early race of the year contender? Could be. Let's find out. Meanwhile, Sheppy is on the move, guys. He's been marching on the bottom since the drop of the green. Completing lap 22. New leader, Brandon Sheppard.
Brandon Sheppard from the 7th starting position to the lead on lap 22, and there's a spin on the inside of turn number 2. Oh man, we really needed a PSG right there.
Oh, and we're back underway in the desert.
Back underway, Brandon Sheppard on the point. He has not won in the Wild West Shootout since 2022. A good restart for the 32 of Bobby Pierce as he's able to get down to the inside. Yes, he gets by Weinbarger. Weinbarger gets a good run down the back straightaway, and here comes Garrett Alberson. 2 for the price of 1. Oh, man.
Wow. Alberson up to 3rd. Pierce goes back to the cushion. Sheppy down low. 2-3 good grooves right now as Alberson will go around Weinbarger. And now we'll see. It's a couple of Illinois boys battling it out in the desert. 24 laps complete at the line, 16 to go, and man, it's been fun so far as they're dicing it up back in the pack as well. Just Brandon Sheppard change his line off into 3 and 4, working lap 27. Sheppy goes to the top. He slots in front of Pierce. Pierce turns back down the hill. 27 on the board. We got a baker's dozen to go in the desert, and it's a good one with Pierce down low. Sheppy up top through turns 1 and 2. Sheppard holds the lead.
It looks like a PDC, man, as these two guys going at it tooth and nail. Shep going to go back down to the bottom side of the speedway. Pierce trying to get the momentum built back up top. 8 to go.
8 to go. Last time Pierce took 0.2 of a second off of the lead, closing in on Sheppard. Sheppard's got to make decisions. Another 0.2 off the lead. Pierce going to throw the Hail Mary through turns 1 and 2. He slides up the track. Sheppy turns back down the hill. Sheppard back to the lead and off into turns 3 and 4. Pierce has been really good on the top in 3 and 4. That's where he's made up a quad of ground on Sheppard. You could have a new leader at the line. Do you? Yes, sir, you do. Bobby Pierce by 0.03 of a second with 7 to go, but Sheppy's back on the bottom.
Yeah, Sheppy back on the bottom down in turns 1 and 2, and once again, they have caught the tail end of the field. Pierce going to the low side. His car slips up a little bit. Brandon Sheppard drives back down under him. Sheppy back to the lead. 6 laps to go, and they've got lap traffic to deal with.
Yeah, and right in front of Pierce's line, but Pierce has got a head of steam off into 3 and 4. Pierce can't slide himself. It's Sheppard down low. They'll race back to 5 to go. Pierce pinned behind the back car, lap car of Garrett Smith, and Brandon Sheppard's got a little bit of breathing room. Decisions, DJ, as now Pierce moves to the bottom behind Sheppy.
That was a nice move by Brandon Sheppard right there. It momentarily gave him about a half a lap to catch his breath. But just as quickly as he does that, Pierce goes to the bottom side down in turns 3 and 4. Still heavy lap traffic to contend with. Now less than 4 laps to go. Who's it going to be?
Oh my goodness, how hard is it to lead here right now? Right now, Sheppard knows he's got to be on top where the lap cars are. They come back to 3 to go. Pierce is down low trying to get some traction. 3 laps remain, and they go around Bryson James. Sheppy's going to split 2 lap cars. Can't quite get there. That's going to allow Pierce to have big momentum off of 2. He'll have a slider off into 3 and 4. Can he get there? No, he can't as Sheppard goes up top. DJ, they race back to 2 to go. What a race here tonight.
I mean, the hair standing up on the back of my neck, man. This is incredibly intense. Less than 2 to go. A 2-car breakaway at the front of the field. Brandon Sheppard trying to hang on. Bobby Pierce trying to find a way around. They're going to come around to the white flag.
You got to think there's a slider for the lead one way or the other. White flag in there. Final time around the speedway. Can Brandon Sheppard get it done tonight? Pierce throws a slider into 1 and 2. Sheppard stuck behind Mars. Pierce is going to have the lead down low. Sheppard's going to have to slide him off into 3 and 4. DJ, bring us home.
Through turns 3 and 4, side by side for the lead. Shep high. Bobby Pierce with the last lap pass will win night number 2 of the Wild West Shootout. Unbelievable race.